Sherlock, starring Benedict Cumberbatch, was easily one of the best adaptations of the Arthur Conan Doyle stories, but with no sign of a season 5 on the horizon, it's time to look elsewhere. Sherlock Holmes is one of the most popular stories in modern times, with dozens of adaptations across the big and small screens, and various other mediums. However, Sherlock managed to reimagine and reinvigorate the series in a new and exciting way. With Benedict Cumberbatch as the titular lead, joined by the outstanding Martin Freeman as his faithful sidekick, Dr. John Watson, the show was a hit from the start. Despite the popularity of the series, the show did have one significant drawback. Every season was between 3 and 4 episodes long, and they took years to produce. Of course, with both Cumberbatch and Freeman's fame increasing at astronomical rates, this was to be expected. Fortunately, there are plenty of other shows that deliver similar clever narratives and thrilling stories. 10. Watson. Morris Chestnut as John Watson and Eve Harlow as Ingrid Darien in Watson. Watson is a new series that began airing on CBS in 2024. The show follows Dr. John Watson, a former colleague of the late Sherlock Holmes, who returns to his career in the medical field. However, using the experiences and lessons he learned while working with Holmes, Watson tends to be creative in his approach to helping patients. The show appears to draw heavily from other adaptations such as House and Elementary, blending genres, using many popular quotes associated with the characters, and trying to build on the success of the previous iterations. While it has received some less than favorable reviews thus far, the show appears to be building towards some exciting reveals, which could result in future seasons being more impactful and original. 9. Dracula. Claes Bang as Dracula in Netflix Dracula. Sherlock Holmes is only one of the extraordinary stories to come from brilliant minds in the 19th century British Isles. Doyle was born in England, while contemporaries like Bram Stoker were born in Ireland. Stoker wrote the original Dracula novel, which led to countless adaptations of its own, including one TV series written by Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, the creative duo who brought Sherlock to life on the small screen. This limited series followed a similar format to Sherlock with 3 episodes at 90 minutes each. This time, the story is a more faithful adaptation set in a contemporary time period to the novel, and it provides one of the most authentic and tense adaptations of the novel to date. The show is also adorned with outstanding actors such as Claes Bang, who brings the character of Dracula to life. 8. Elementary. Johnny Lee Miller's Sherlock and Lucy Liu's Joan sitting on a couch with each other in Elementary. However, if Sherlock's detective and crime mystery work is what you're looking for, then the next best thing after the BBC series is the American show, Elementary. Johnny Lee Miller tackles the role of Sherlock, and alongside a gender-swapped Watson, played by the phenomenal and formidable Lucy Liu, they solve mysteries. In many ways, this is a more familiar Sherlock story, with the biggest adjustments being the modern-day setting, and the fact that the story is set in New York. Miller and Liu have incredible chemistry, and the show delivers a wonderful fresh take on a very old story. It's dramatic, tense, clever, and invigorating throughout. And thanks to casting Miller as the leading man, Sherlock continues to have his trademark British wit and sarcasm. This is truly an outstanding take on the story, with 7 full seasons to enjoy. 7. House. Hugh Laurie as House in House Season 4, Episode 15, 1. Still in America, House delivers another exciting take on Doyle's character, with some clever adjustments to set itself apart from everything else that came before. House once again stars a British actor, Hugh Laurie, as Dr. Gregory House, this show's version of Sherlock. However, Laurie plays an egotistical American doctor, and he does a spectacular job. The show is a medical drama, but with House and his team working as world-renowned diagnosticians, they are given the most mysterious and challenging cases to solve. House loves a puzzle, and he often fails to see people as more than a problem to be solved. This leads to some incredible drama, wonderful tense mysteries, and banter that is second to none. It's a different setting, but the character is familiar, and the story is remarkably clever. There are a full 8 seasons to enjoy, and the show continues to stand out as one of my all-time favorite Sherlock Holmes adaptations despite its departure from the source material.